All right, what's up, champ fam? This is Jack, fourth place champs, coming live to you with a new series we're doing. So this is our new reaction series, and today I'm going to be reacting to one of the most unusual sports that I just found out about, and that is chess boxing. So I'm going to be taking a look at one of the matches. It was a 2008 championship. So let's just jump into that right now. All right, it's got this crazy intro, but yeah, it's from 2008, so I guess not too bad as far as it goes. I'm really excited to see this. I've never heard of chess boxing before, so obviously I'm assuming it involves elements of boxing and elements of chess, which is kind of two things I wouldn't think would naturally go in hand, but I guess boxing is a point system, so there is some strategy to boxing, so let's see how it works.
Kreuzberg, Berlin. It's Saturday, the 5th of July, and more than 1,000 fans have gathered at the station, an old locomotive repair shop in the south of Berlin.
It's an old repair shop.
The chess
The World Championship being held in a repair shop.
Fights at 3 weights, organized by the World Chess Boxing Organization. This is Nikolai Sashin, just 19 years old. A keen chess player and a good amateur boxer.
Oh, he's young.
He's a math student at the Russian College for Space Travel in Krasnoyarsk, Siberia. And he's up against Frank Stolt, a Berlin policeman and world chess boxing champion. Frank has already had 6 chess boxing fights. It'll be his experience against Nikolai's.
So they got a 19-year-old student against a Berlin police officer. I'm going with the police officer in this one. I think he's just gonna have that old man strength and just be too strong for the kid.
How chess boxing works. A chess boxing contest is fought over 11 rounds, 6 rounds of chess and 5 3-minute rounds of boxing. The chess match is played against the clock, with each player having 12 minutes to make his moves. The contest starts with a 4-minute chess round. Then the players pull on the gloves for a 3-minute round of boxing, fought according to amateur rules.
Okay, so 6 rounds of chess, 5 rounds of 3-minute boxing rounds, so okay.
A fight is decided either through a knockout in the ring or by checkmate on the chessboard. Or, of course, if one of the 2 opponents runs out of time on his chess clock. If the chess results in a drawn game, then the overall contest is decided on points in the ring.
Okay, that's interesting. So you can win it on either of the sports. So you can either win via checkmate in chess, or you can win by a knockout in boxing. So you don't need both. That's interesting. And there's a 12-minute timer. If they run out, then they're eliminated in terms of the chess rounds. And then if they tie on everything, it just goes to the point system from boxing. So yeah, sounds interesting.
Frank chooses the Slav defense. And by the way, those are not head guards but headsets, designed to blank out the running chess commentary provided for the audience.
Oh, that's interesting. They can't allow the chess commentary because it might provide an advantage, so they gotta cancel out the noise. Interesting.
His own fighting pawn as the gloves go on. And the ring is
okay, here we go, into the boxing.
Man-to-man battle. Just as they did at the chessboard, the 2 men are being careful, feeling each other out. The first attack comes from
kid's coming out aggressive.
Who crosses with his right hand and catches Frank with a glancing blow to the chin. Nikolai continues to show more aggression.
Oh, he's going after him.
Frank is clearly wary of his younger
I might be wrong here.
And finally goes into a clinch. But Nikolai continues to press forward. And he catches Frank with a left hook and a straight. The referee checks he's okay to continue, but Frank's wife looks concerned.
All right, kid's coming out aggressive. That's good.
3 more heavy blows.
Ooh.
His experience, Frank can't avoid the leads from his younger opponent. Nikolai tries to pin Frank into the corner, but Frank shows his experience and boxing skills to turn the tables on Nikolai.
I just thought the older guy would physically outmatch him. Obviously, a career as a policeman, much older than a 19-year-old kid. I just thought he would have a physical advantage, but kid came out aggressive there. It kind of got him in there. I definitely think the kid won that round in points for sure.
To focus on their kings and queens on the board. With the adrenaline pumping through their bodies, the big challenge is to
this part is interesting to me, right? Because we just see these guys go out and like fight and then get their bell rungs, and now they got to think strategically and make these chess moves. That's interesting.
Frank's queen side. Frank responds with a stonewall defense. He's trying to set up an attack on Nikolai's king side, but Frank's defense has left his pieces cramped with little room for maneuver. Nikolai has a more open position.
Well, it seems like the kid's getting him in chess too. I might have made a Justin-style prediction on this one.
Stupid mistakes in the first chess round, after 3 minutes of boxing, is the key at this stage.
Okay, back to the boxing.
Back in the ring, and Nikolai is once again on top.
The kid's still on the attack, eh?
In Frank's defense, and finding them. But with gloves held high, Nikolai soon decides it's time to start working on the body.
This commentator sounds like out of like a BBC nature documentary.
Which makes Frank gasp for breath. Nikolai knows he's got Frank hurt and tries to press home his advantage.
The kid's physically outmatching him here in the boxing.
Punches. The referee separates the boxers and warns Frank to keep his head up. But Frank isn't finished by a long way, and bloodies Nikolai's nose with a right to the face. But a few drops of blood don't stop the Russian.
Okay. Frank's coming back. Yeah, he's not landing enough.
Both men are showing signs of battle, but it's clear Nikolai
Frank showed a little bit of heart there, but I think Nikolai still got that on the points for sure.
In the 5th round, stamina will be the key. Frank is still feeling the effects of some sickening blows to the body.
Oh, he looks exhausted.
And his pieces are facing multiple threats, including one that he's totally missed. Nikolai withdraws his knight to reveal a double attack on Frank's bishop and queen. And what do you know? He doesn't see that his queen can be taken. After Nikolai's body shots, this is the killer body blow.
Yeah, he's not looking in good shape here.
Frank knows he's beaten and gives up the fight.
Oh, he quit. He quit. Okay, the kid won. I was wrong. I gotta admit, I was wrong. I thought just having that physical advantage of being a policeman, more experienced in terms of the sport. But hey, young kid's ready to take over the league, I guess. Well, I guess he's probably not young anymore because it's from 2008, so it's probably closer to 30 now, so yeah.
Look, I gave it all I've got. It wasn't that I didn't want to fight on. But you know, when you've lost your queen, there's no point.
Yeah, that was a good move to fold. He was going to lose on the chess, so unless he thought he could hold out another round in boxing, get a knockout, because the kid had the points, had the chess advantage. Is it worth taking the beating? I guess not, yeah.
Have any effect. Very impressive. Was it your plan to go on the attack in the ring and to play safe on the board? Yeah, my aim was to put him under so much pressure in the ring that he'd make mistakes in the chess.
That's interesting. Kid just came out against his older guy, just says, I want to beat him physically and just play conservative on the chess. Hey, I guess it worked for him. Oh, they got the belt.
The winner and new world champion is Nikolai Sashin. That followed the fifth round resignation of Frank Stott. Time for the sportsmen to congratulate each other on what was a fiercely fought contest. And the champion.
Yeah, so it's pretty much
a
like
little
the end of
blood,
it here. They're just kind of
some
handing
sweat,
it out,
no
but
tears.
doing the
I'm
press
very
conferences and
impressed by
whatnot. But
Nikolai's,
yeah,
qualities.
definitely an interesting sport. Like, you don't really consider these two to be kind of related whatsoever, but hey, I guess it does kind of work together and kind of creates this interesting experience. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the video. So if there's any other sports you want us to do reactions to, please comment, let us know. Make sure you like and subscribe. And it doesn't matter if you're first or last, just keep being the champ.